This microphone behind me this morning is Susan Manhire from Manhire Opticians. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Mike.
Why aren't you
Happy
on?
New
Well,
Year.
there you are. There you go. Yes, Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you for joining us this morning.
My pleasure always.
Susan, you got some special things going on, don't you?
We do. We're really excited. This is an exciting time of the year for us because we began our optical journey in Hackettstown 45 years ago.
Okay.
So we're celebrating in February the beginning of our 46th year.
45 years. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Now, it's interesting because there's a little more history before that even, isn't there? It's a family business.
It is a family business. It's a second-generation business, and Doug's father had a couple offices. I actually began working there in Morristown in that office, and he was actually an optician back in the war. And
World War II.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And so when I was about 5 years old, I started working with him, and you're supposed to laugh, Mike.
What?
I said when I was 5 years old, I started working.
No, that's all right. I'm not supposed to laugh.
Okay, well,
no,
it is a laugh. Thinking of being in business 45 years is almost shocking. Nonetheless, we still have great enthusiasm
I was
for
just
it.
looking here about the fact that Doug's father outfitted an army truck with optical equipment.
Yes.
So he created the first mobile optical shop.
He did. He was an innovator, honestly. He did a lot of
That's
things
neat.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes, and so we try to keep that banner going.
That is good. But so I mean, it's the 45th anniversary then of the shop in Hackettstown.
Correct.
But you haven't always been at that location either, have you?
We have not. In fact, a lot
Now
of
you
people...
keep talking because I'm going to turn around trying to connect with Dr. Susan Freed here, okay?
Perfect. Okay. Just so everyone knows, we actually started in, if you look at Mama's Pizza, that used to be a little strip mall that had many little shops in it, and we had our first shop there. So as you looked at the building, we were on the far left, and it was a small little office, but that was our beginning in Hackettstown. And many people come in today and they'll say, "Oh, we've been with you since you were over at Mama's." So it was wonderful. It was a great beginning. And then several years later, I'm not really sure, I think maybe we were there 9 or 10 years. I didn't think to look that up. We actually purchased the property on Mountain Avenue, which is where we are now. And so we've been there total between Mama's and Mountain Avenue. We've been there 45 years.
Wow, that is amazing. I've been working hard to try and connect. We had an incorrect phone number here, but I do believe that we have Dr. Susan Freed. Now, just before we get Dr. Freed on the phone, just introduce a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Dr. Freed, what she does at the office.
Well, Dr. Freed is an optometrist, and everyone that comes in, she's been with us a year in February, and that's part of our celebration as well, because we are truly celebrating our time with her and the patients. Many people come downstairs after their exam and they actually stop at the desk, wait till we're free to tell us what a comprehensive exam it was and how much they enjoyed her as a person and a doctor. So we're very blessed to have her with us, and I'm sure she can fill you in a bit on herself.
Well, I mean, she's listening to all these wonderful things you're saying. So, Dr. Freed, I hope you don't get to.
Hi.
How are
Yeah, I'm
you?
upstairs. I don't get to hear these good things.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's good or not. But Dr. Freed, thanks so much for joining us this morning. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for having me. I've been in practice now as an optometrist over 20 years. My main focus is on the treatment and management of ocular disease. I also specialize in contact lenses as well as pediatric eye exams. With the Manhires, I met them, I think it was about a year and a half ago, and we were sitting down to lunch, and when we were talking, I realized how much alike we were in the way we like to treat our patients. I believe that I treat all my patients as if they were part of my family, and they have the same values as I do, so I knew we would be a great fit together.
All right, very good.
Yeah, so I really enjoy working with them.
Yeah. So now, go ahead.
I was going to say, aside from that, when I'm not at work, I'm a very busy wife, and I have 3 children, and my oldest one is now a freshman in college, and I recently adopted a rescue puppy, so I really love coming to work and seeing the Manhire's puppies because I work with them now. but my little rescue puppy, we are now training him to become a canine good citizen. So I'm working with their puppies too.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Now, Susan, how often are you in the office at Manhire?
I'm there about 3 days a week. I'm there Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then I'm there 2 Saturdays a month.
All right, very good. And the other Susan, I've never done an interview with two Susans before, but the other Susan. So people just call, make an appointment to see Dr. Freed whenever there's appointments available. Yeah?
Yes, they can call the Manhire number, which is 908-852-6623, and we book her exams for her. And and we're always happy to get people in and take care of them.
Mm-hmm. All right, very good, excellent. Now, Dr. Freed, how did you get started in this particular? What made you choose this particular field of medicine?
Well, I've always had bad vision. Since I was in 3rd grade, I had a very thick pair of glasses. And every year when I went to my eye doctor, I was terrified because the only thing he would say to me is, "Wow, your eyes got worse." And he never, ever explained to me what that meant. So like each year I was scared what he was going to say. So that I decided that I wanted to go to optometry school so I could learn more about my eyes and what I could do to fix them. And when I became an eye doctor, I vowed that I would make sure that my patients understood what was happening with their eyes and do anything I could do to help them.
Oh, all right. Well, that is good because I had the similar experience, having bad eyesight since I was very, very young, and again, just wow, your eyes got worse, and never really explaining what it is about your eyes that made them worse, and if there was anything that you could do to make them better. So that's very, very helpful, and I'm certain that your patients appreciate that. So.
And Mike, I have to speak up and say that is one of the great appreciations we all have, patients and our staff at Manhire, for Dr. Susan, because she explains everything in a way that you do understand. And people leave feeling very, very confident and comfortable.
We're talking with two Susans this morning. Susan Manhire from Manhire Opticians, Dr. Susan Freed from Manhire Opticians. 171 Mountain Avenue in Hackettstown, 908-852-6623, manhireopticians.com. They're on Facebook as well. Their 45th anniversary next month in Hackettstown.
And I must say this. We also have the office manager for Dr. Susan is Alyssa. She is outstanding, and she, too, is just such a gift to us, to the patients, and we just love her as well.
All right. Very good. Excellent. So, the other thing is, let's just talk a little bit briefly, because I know you're going to be doing some special things coming up in the month of February to celebrate.
Yes.
But you also, sitting here on the console behind me, is this piece of paper. Explain that.
Yes, we're going to be giving away gift certificates, $50 gift certificates. And just so people understand, they can use it toward an eye exam. They can use it if you don't wear glasses and you're thinking, well, what good is that to me? You can come in and buy non-prescription sunglasses. We have an incredible supply of those, stock of those. We have Maui Jim, Ray-Ban, all the ones that you've heard of. And the nice thing about buying them from us is we sit down and fit them to you just as if they were real glasses, prescription glasses. Yes.
Right.
So please, we encourage you to do whatever Mike tells you to do to get the gift certificate and come on in. And if you haven't had an eye exam, it really is like a mini physical. Take advantage of it and use it toward the eye exam.
Protect your eyes, because they're the only two that you get, and you don't want to lose them, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Susan, I'm going to do the giving away gift certificate right after our break here, but I do want to thank both you and the other Susan, Dr. Freed, for joining us this morning. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for calling in, Dr. Susan. We appreciate that.
And thank you for having me.
Well, You're welcome. So have yourself, both of you, have a great day, and we'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And again, we are chatting with Dr. Susan Freed and then Susan Manhire, Manhire Opticians, 171 Mountain Avenue in Hackettstown, 908-852-6623. Check out manhireopticians.com and learn more. Dr. Susan Freed, optometrist, a doctor of optometry there, and the opportunity for you, again, a $50 gift certificate is sitting here on the console. We'll be giving that away in just a couple of seconds, and look for the information as well up on our website a little later on today.
From Hackettstown Animal Hospital, here's Dr. Alex Kojakar with your pet tip of the day.
Obesity is a major health threat to our cats and dogs, so try to avoid overfeeding, too many treats between meals, table scraps, and definitely get some exercise.
Pet Tips are a service of Hackettstown Animal Hospital, Route 46, Hackettstown, and online at hackettstownanimalhospital.com.
They love your pets almost as much as you do.
No one ever plans on a trip to the emergency room. There's just no way to anticipate everything that comes along in the life of a family. At Hackettstown Medical